Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortensia Carty.
Thank you for joining us for another edition. We proceed now to the latest in local news.
Police discourage persons from purchasing building materials from legitimate sources. This from SKNIS. As the police investigate a spate of break-ins at construction sites, they are discouraging members of the public from purchasing building materials from illegitimate sources. Superintendent James Francis heads the crime directorate within the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, and noted that creating a market for stolen items encourage the perpetrators to continue the illegal activity. Superintendent Francis urged there has been a new crime trend where offenders are breaking into storage containers and also makeshift sheds on construction sites and stealing building materials and household items worth thousands of dollars. The general public is advised not to buy any building materials or household items from any individuals who do not possess the relevant business license to sell such. He reminded persons that being found with stolen goods in one's possession, even if they were paid for, is a criminal offense. Persons with information of anyone selling building materials suspected to be stolen or leading to the recovery of stolen items are asked to call the Criminal Investigation Department at 465-2241 or 662-7062.
And in other news, this via press release from the Nevis Island administration. The 5 government-owned preschools on Nevis are being given the opportunity to better integrate technology in the classrooms. The Honourable Troy Liburd, Minister of Education, made presentations of a 42-inch Samsung television and mobile stand to the St. John's, Charlestown, and Ines France preschools on February 10, 2023. During his first presentation at the St. John's preschool, Mr. Liburd spoke of the significance of the new electronic equipment for staff and students. Minister Liburd added that the plan is to extend the presentations to privately owned preschools throughout the island in the future. The supervisors at all 3 schools expressed gratitude for the gesture and for the impact the televisions would have on the delivery of lessons to the preschoolers. The supervisors at all 3 preschools expressed gratitude again. Here we go. All right, it's an interesting morning here at GMSKN. All right, let's continue. Well, that apparently is the end of the story, so we're done.
We continue now. This from SKNIS. Emergency medical responders in Nevis are set to benefit from a new training initiative, a 3-week EMR training course from February 13th to March 3rd, 2023. During the opening ceremony of the EMR training, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Ms. Shaliza Martin, said that the emergency medical response training will equip participants with the necessary skills to conduct scene assessment, provide effective on-scene pre-hospital care, and organize for the safe transport of victims to hospital for further intervention. Some of the topics to be covered are lifting and moving of patients, airway and ventilation, circulatory system and cardiac emergencies, CPR and automated external defibrillation communication and documentation, shock, bleeding and soft tissue injuries, medical emergencies and poisonings, incident command and multiple casualty incidents, disaster response, terrorism and special operations, and access and extrication, amongst others. All participants are required to complete a final practical evaluation and written examinations, which will be followed by a certification ceremony for all successful participants.
All right, so moving on to a check of our local weather. At this time, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a look at your forecast as we head to a break. More GMSKN in a moment.
No cash, no card, no problem. JAD. Embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Time now for regional news. This from Antigua News Now. A new campaign launched by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and Childhood Cancer International aims to alert parents, caregivers, and health professionals in Latin America and the Caribbean about the first signs of the most common cancers in children and adolescents to improve timely diagnosis and treatment outcome. The campaign, Support Kids with Cancer, launched on the eve of International Childhood Cancer Day, February 15th, seeks to raise awareness of the most common types of pediatric cancer. Dr. Anselm Hennis, director of the Non-Communicable Diseases and Mental Health Department at PAHO, said, quote, "In Latin America and the Caribbean, nearly 29,000 children and adolescents are diagnosed with cancer each year," end quote. In lower-income countries of the region, children and adolescents experience survival rates as low as 20%, whereas those in higher-income countries face much different odds of survival, reaching up to 80%. This is primarily due to delays in diagnosis, lack of specialized care, limited access and availability of essential cancer medicines, and preventable mortality due to infections. Dr. Anselm Hennis said, quote, "While childhood cancer cannot be prevented, most types can be cured if detected early," end quote. Dr. Hennis said, quote, "Providing parents and caregivers with the information they need to raise the alarm is crucial to ensuring timely diagnosis," end quote.
Now continue with international news. This from Al Jazeera. New Zealand has declared a national state of emergency for only the third time in its history after Cyclone Gabrielle swept across the country's north, bringing widespread flooding and leaving tens of thousands of people without power. Local media reports showed people stranded on their roofs amid the rising waters, houses swept away by landslide, and roads submerged by water. Kieran McNulty, Minister of Emergency Management, signed the declaration as emergency services struggle to cope. The decision means more resources can be directed to the 6 most badly affected regions. He said, and quote, "This is an unprecedented weather event that is having major impacts across much of the North Island. We are all facing extensive flood, slips, damaged roads, and infrastructure," end quote. New Zealand declared previous national emergency after the Christchurch earthquake in 2011 and when the COVID-19 pandemic hit in 2020. GMSKN Nation, there we have it for regional and international news. Up next, we have Dean of the UE, Five Island University in Antigua. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
It's time for us to loosen up. Today's topic of discussion is forgiving and forgetting. So the question is it possible to forgive and forget?
It is possible because forgiveness works more for the individual who has to give the forgiveness than the person who needs to be forgiven. So it is possible. And sometimes I love how my mind works. I don't remember a lot of things. So yeah. Once I said I've forgiven you, I'm done with it. Moving on.
So what exactly does forgiveness entail? I don't think it entails forgetting, that's for sure.
So why remember that though? Because then if that continues to play on the mind, then oh my gosh.
We combine the two, and I don't think that it's a fair expectation to combine the two. I'm not suffering from amnesia. I'm not going to forget. I'd rather not remember if it dredges up certain things, but to forget the way that I felt in the situation or the way that someone else treated me, I'm going to forgive and forget, and I bundle those two together, and I'm walking around as an amnesiac, like a fool. I say no.
But I would, to your point, I would say, if you don't necessarily forget, you won't put yourself, or you won't allow yourself to be in another situation as the one you would have experienced before, to have to go through the same things, to have to dredge up the feelings and have to forgive someone else for the same thing. Because sometimes we have reoccurring situations. It might happen with one person, it might happen with the next. There's although no two individuals are alike, we do. So I would say we should take it as a lesson to not go through the same things that we would have gone through before.
All
right. So the importance of letting go and moving forward. So when you let go, Jamie, can I assume that when you let go and there's no more friendship, with the forgiveness would have happened, but you just let it go?
Not necessarily. It depends on the situation. Okay. I don't think that every situation is the same, so it depends on the gravity of the situation, what were the consequences that I had to suffer as a result of someone doing something that caused them to be in a position where I would need to forgive them. Yeah, it's not cut and dry. Definitely not cut and dry.
Okay. All right. So not rushing to forget, but working through the feelings first. You say that's fair enough.
Yeah, you don't want to rush to forget, do you? You want to be amnesiac.
Forget it. As you said, you don't want to be the amnesiac, but I want to forget. I ain't got time to hold on to all of these things and get more gray hairs and wonder why it happened. And so I just want to move through fast and be done with it. That's it for me. That's it. Unless it's something that is like, that cuts really, really deep, but I've not had one of that yet. So maybe that would be deserving of working through my feelings first. But I've not had one of those yet, so not been something that it never happens.
And we don't forget, apparently. We learn and we use our past hurt to inform our future decisions.
As I said before, don't go back in the same situation and then be like, you see it, but then it's like you try to blindside yourself to not believe that it's happening again. Once you would have learned the lesson from the first hurt, and this hurt begins to look the same, you gotta cut and run early. Just cut and run early. Be it friendship, relationship, etc., etc. Yeah.
You also want to accept that moving forward takes time?
Well, you said that. You said that in a way, because it was said before, working through your feelings. So it depends. I think for persons who go through maybe divorce, who go through maybe their friends they did something and their friends had them take the rap. So they're locked up and they're in there and they're thinking and they're going through. So stuff, grave stuff like that to me takes time. Because you didn't intend for your friend to do that to you. And then your partner, you didn't intend for them to maybe cheat on you or send you divorce papers when you were least expecting it. So, yeah. Why do you laugh, Jamie? But it's true.
Good morning, SKN. It's a very gloomy topic. Apologies. Perhaps some of you need to get over that thing that you have been holding on to. So we continue. All right. All right. So forgiveness does not always equate to reconciliation.
Yeah. It doesn't. It really does not. It really doesn't. Because some people just let the friendship go and move along with the divorce paper. You move along, ain't nobody getting back together. As I said, the person sent you to jail, you're not going to want to be friends with them anymore. You're going to keep away from them because you know you innocently went to jail. But for some reason, the evidence, how they made it look, everything pointed to you. So you had to go and take the rap, whether you liked it or not. So sometimes you don't reconcile, you just let them go because it doesn't make sense. It's not good energy for you. It's not worth the time. Yeah. Just imagine you're at work. You left home happy-go-lucky with your husband, and then there's some papers. Where did these come from? I saw a lady spoke about that. She was shocked because she got served. When she was trying to hold on and work it out with him, he served her. So that hurt her. And I've even seen celebrities got served papers while delivering TED Talks. That's rough. How do you forgive that person and move along? You have to work through situations like that. So you're sending me papers that you want custody of the children because you're not married, while I'm doing something important on television to embarrass me. How do I forgive you for that? Wow.
Got nothing. All right. Yeah, so forgiveness, apparently, very important topic, very important for all of us at one point or another. Hopefully you guys out there are working through whatever it is that you're working through. If not, hopefully these tips that came from psychologists, I'm hoping, not me, would benefit you in a way that you could implement them to your betterment.
So have you never been in a situation where you've had to forgive somebody? Or you've forgiven and just letting them fly?
I think we all have been in situations like that. It's just the nature of life. At some point, you've got to do that and move on with it. And so that's exactly what's going on here.
Because in church, we are taught to, and we're both Sunday school kids, we're taught to forgive and forget.
I'm not sure about the forgetting. I don't know where the forget. I never saw forget. I don't remember seeing forget.
Do you think... Well, no, I can't ask you to think what Jesus thinks. But I wonder if he's really forgotten all the things that sort of... Maybe not. I'm not sure.
We put the two together, and I don't think they go together. It makes me an idiot if I'm just going to... I can forgive you, but it doesn't mean that I'll step into the situation again because I forgot what you did to me, so you get 3, 4, 5 more chances to do the same thing again.
How beneficial is remembering?
Okay. Great, if you're going to avoid the pitfalls. Are you kidding? It's great. I got into a situation where, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm being expressive, you're being expressive, I figure that we understand each other, and the next thing I know, months later, you throw it back in my face. Do you think I'm going to get into that situation again where I tell you X, Y, or whatever as I see it? No. I forgive you, I go my way, you go yours, that's fine. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I didn't think it was a mistake at the time, but I thought we understood each other. That didn't happen. So am I going to then go like, well, I forgot. Sure, I've forgiven you, but have I forgotten? No. I'll be an idiot to have forgotten that because then it bears repeating. So absolutely not. When I tell you that I'm reticent, that is exactly why I'm reticent. I learn, I observe, and I operate accordingly. I can forgive you. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to do any of that stuff because really you said forgiveness is for you more than it is for the other person. Yeah. I see it slightly differently. I think forgiveness is great for both parties, but as someone said to me very recently, you've got to learn to forgive people and love them sometimes from afar without expectation. Yeah. So that works as well. You'd be better off. God knows, I'm not looking for stress.
So you're gonna love them, so you're not gonna love them from afar. That's what you're saying, or you're gonna love them from afar?
Listen, you keep your corner, I'll keep mine, we'll be good. we don't ever have to meet in the middle again where we exchange whatever and then it gets into whatever it evolved into because in that moment you were heated or you said whatever. And yeah, am I going to forget? No. You can't forget when people say things to you in a moment of rage because chances are they're tapping into their true emotion. In that moment, whether or not it's justified, they say things, sometimes they're hurtful, and what are you going to do? You sit there. Because I've been in situations where I say to you, I'm reticent. I've been in situations where I've been on, you know, the other end of a phone call or whatever, and people are just getting off and getting mad for whatever reason. I'm like, okay. I say nothing because the situation dictates that I say nothing because, as I said to you before, and a lot of you can relate to this, if you say things when you are upset, the situation escalates. So what do? I listen. I pay attention to everything that you say. I hold back information that I think that you need to hear because in the moment you're not going to hear what I have to say. And if the situation presents itself later where everybody's calm and I can say, well, you know, this is actually what happened. Didn't think you were in a place where you could hear me at the time. This is really what happened. I think your, you know, reaction was unjustified, you know, whatever it was. I'll wait for the calm. But know that when the calm comes, there's my storm after. And I'm a quiet storm. That's what happens. So I can forgive you, but I won't forget, nor will I walk into a situation again that mirrors that one with you. It's not going to happen.
Okay. So then apologizing for the same thing over and over makes no sense because then you're wasting my forgiveness.
It's not going to be the same thing over and over again because I'll never give you the chance to do that.
Okay.
Depending on who you are. If you're my family member, that's totally different. Blood is thicker than water, but hey, anybody else.
Family member. Why do we give the family members a pass, but we don't give the persons outside?
Because they are my blood. We share common.
Family hurts us more than friends or individuals sometimes, you know? You don't find?
To some degree. I mean, you've got to be nearer to hurt.
Okay.
And so if you've been hurt when you were near, this is what I do. Stay over there.
Okay.
Works better. I'm smiling. It's great. I'm happy.
All right.
Forgiving you. Stay.
We've forgiven you, but we'll love you from afar.
Amen to that.
With that said, we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Representing for Good Morning SKN. We say good vibes, good energy, blessings and love. Voice your
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. The University of the West Indies 5 Island campus is on a mission to advance learning, create knowledge, and foster innovation for the positive transformation of the Caribbean and the wider world. And guess what? They are having an open house here in St. Kitts and Nevis in collaboration with the Clarence Fitzroy Bryan College. Here to tell us more about this is Dr. Andrew Hunt, head of the school's Humanities and Education. Good morning, Dr. Hunt, and welcome to Good Morning SKN and to St. Kitts again.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm enjoying it thus far.
Lovely, lovely. Glad to hear. So tell us about the opening of the campus in Antigua in September 2019.
Right, so the campus, which is the fifth campus of UWI, there were several bids from other governments throughout the Caribbean, but Antigua and Barbuda was able to make a strong case, and ideally they had a lot of site visits, and there was a location that was already built. There was a secondary school that was built by the Chinese government, so it was available unused at the time, just at the right time. So that is where this whole idea started, and it was in a need to respond to the islands in this region so that students have another option. So that's where UWI 5 Islands came about.
I remember being excited when I learned that 5 Islands would have been constructed because I thought this is near to home. It's, you know, a short flight away.
Yeah.
I think that you're trying to tap into the student body who would be from this region more so than anything else. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Because usually, even those of us who attended UWI, you would always have like one person from one of these islands, and it's about time we try to make it more accessible, and access is one of the key new strategies of UWI. So we want to ensure that everyone has an option to obtain a tertiary education.
So how long have you been part of the university?
It's almost 2 years.
Okay.
Honestly, I will tell you, when I did get a job, I had to Google where 5 Islands was because I thought it was going to be at Mona, Keyville somewhere, and then I realized, oh, there's another campus. Very interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next question, may I ask, where are you from?
I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, the campus is going to be, you know, very big. I want to know, in terms of the population, the student population that you're expecting.
Right. We expect to grow to about 5,000 students. Currently, we're at 800, but that's a good start because we did have, I think, about 400 students in our last intake, and which is good for a very new campus. We recently gained funding through an arrangement with the Saudi Arabian government. So there is a large expansion going on. A lot of the land has already been cleared, and campus is going to expand really big.
All right, so in terms of those 800 students that you have, the faculties that they span, do they span all the faculties that you're offering courses in, or was it just...
Yes, they extend all the programs. The School of Business, they have the largest number of students. I don't know why. Everybody seems to be
business-minded.
I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, just saying. And then secondly, the School of Humanities and Education have the second largest cohort. And then we have a school of nursing. So that's really building because a lot of persons are seeing that as a lucrative field. Given the pandemic, there were two jobs that were always needed, that is healthcare and education. So there seems to be this drift towards that. And then we have a very interesting school. It's called the School of Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence. And that just shows that UE is embracing the fourth industrial revolution, and we are on the way to ensure that students, they have the capacity not just to work within the Caribbean region, but be key players on the world stage.
Definitely so. And again, that particular school that you mentioned, there is a lot of need for that. Those skills can be transferred anywhere in the world.
Is there living facilities on the campus?
Right. No, we don't have, because it's a newly built, it was a secondary school. And we do have housing within the community of Five Islands, very nearby. So our current students who need that sort of option, the student services facilitate by putting them on to reasonably price, location, safe, and they do check on our students. It's very close-knit, family-oriented sort of campus. So they do check on their students. However, through the grant I told you about, the funding, one of the first projects will be the construction of a 200-room dormitory. So that is coming very soon.
All right, so further development as time progresses. It's great. All right, let's talk now about the open house. So you're having the open house, the date, the time, the location, and even the intention of it.
Right, the open house is part of our road show with recruitment, and St. Kitts is our first stop. So St. Kitts and Nevis. So today we would be at the college from 1 to 5. Persons can show up. We have an open house. Anyone can come. If you need to leave your job, do your work now so you can just leave. So your boss will allow you to go and do some self-development, find out what he has to offer. And during that time, I have two other colleagues. We can assist you with deciding on what program you want to do. You can start to fill out an application and we can take it from there. After I finish here, I will be at the college, where this will be specifically for the students who are at the college and want to further their education. So we have that session with them. And then tomorrow, I will also be there talking specifically to our teacher educators. Right.
So since the Five Islands would have opened, how many Kittitian students have you seen?
Well, we have one, but she's really from Nevis.
Okay.
But I'm proud to say she was very excited for us to come here, because she has been spreading the good words. She is in the School of Humanities and Education. She's pursuing early childhood. So we hope more students can come. Yeah.
A follow-up on what you said about speaking with the teacher educators. Obviously, they get an associate degree from the Clarence Trevine College through UE as well. So if they were to continue to the bachelor's level, how long would that take them?
It would take them 3 years, because what it is, it's developed so that it's for in-service teachers, mainly so that persons can do their degree after work hours. So it takes about 3 years. Usually our program, it's sort of a hybrid status, whereby one academic year entails first semester, second semester, and summer period. This is because we are catering for in-service teachers. However, if we get sufficient students, let's say from other territories, and we can build a full-time class, the person can finish in 2 years.
So would they need to come to the campus to pursue this degree, or they can do it online?
Yes, we are in the process of getting approval so we could extend this online hybrid, so at least they come during the summer and do some classes. So we are working on that because we see the need. We know persons don't want to leave their families and they have commitments, so we would arrange it like that. Hopefully the government authorities are listening this morning. Probably they could invest and give some scholarships so person can leave so that their financial obligations could be taken care of while they come, and just give them an opportunity, because they will come back and do an awesome job here in St. Kitts.
I think there are programs like that, to be honest with you, because I know the economic cost is paid as well, so that goes a long way to ensuring that you have a qualified cohort, if I can say that. All right, so let's talk about the undergraduate and postgraduate programs that you've not mentioned, because there are over 20 across the academic disciplines.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the School of Humanities and Education, of course.
Right. So you want to know about the postgrad first? Or
Sure, certainly.
Postgrad, okay. So we do offer a postgraduate diploma in education. This is usually for persons at the secondary school level where they get that specialization in their subject area to equip them to be a head of a department, and it usually facilitates in some territories where persons can be a curriculum officer. It's a way of mobility, moving up into the system. We have that available. That one definitely, we are trying to have it online from September so that persons could stay right here and they can do it. So that would be great. And then in our school, we have the only one in the UE system. It's called a Masters of Arts in Teaching Children with Exceptional Needs. Because if we do understand, there are students who are differently able. They can be really high IQ, they cannot adapt to our system and the speed we are going at, and then there are those who need that extra support. And I think within the region, we definitely need a cadre of teachers to be able to provide this, because if we compare ourselves to the US system, somebody would always say, you do hear people say that, I have a child who is differently able, I think my best option is going to the US. But I think we can provide that in the Caribbean. We have excellent educators, and if we provide that specialized training, they would be able to adapt and provide that learning experience, holistic learning experience for differently able students.
I'm happy to hear that. Really, I am.
What about the School of Science, Computing and Artificial Intelligence?
Wow, well, yes, they have computer science, obviously. You can do a degree in information technology, and we have an interdisciplinary degree, which you can do management, you can do data science, artificial intelligence, computer science, programming. So you do a cadre of courses which extend from that school, the School of Business, and one or two from humanities. So, and you get that nice mix so that the person is all rounded. Those type of persons are strongly needed now because we are all moving to AI and data science and so on, and data analytics. So it's a very good degree. It's one of the first ones in the US system that is interdisciplinary in that nature.
I love the way that you're responding to external pressures and adapting very quickly, it seems. School of Health and Behavioral Sciences, tell us about that.
Right, so they offer a program in nursing, a bachelor's in nursing. We do have a lot of persons who are, they have that associate degree where they would have done at a community college. We are designing a program where those persons can do a fast track to go all the way to that bachelor's. But we do have a bachelor's right now for persons who leave CSEC level directly. You could enter the program and you could have a fulfilling career as a health practitioner.
I like that. So you don't have to wait to get an associate. And of course, you said the biggest cohort is business and management.
Yeah, they offer usual things like economics, accounting, management, human resource management also. And there are different mixtures in terms of the programs. You can do a major in economics and a minor in management, depending on how many persons are in the cohort, they do offer it. And then they have a master's in finance, which is so important now because a lot of companies are coming into the region and they usually bring someone with them from their territory. It would be good that we have persons within the Caribbean with that financial sector skill set so that they can operate the systems from here. And it is much needed. The pandemic made us realize there's some needs within the region. And I think Five Islands is doing a great job in responding to the needs because we always dialogue with our corporate stakeholders so that they can tell us this is what is needed within my company to advance it. So they offer that. And then we have coming up an MBA, which will have that emphasis with new technologies and so on, and new financing strategies, etc.
No, this is all very exciting. I can imagine your open house will be well attended, hopefully today. Tell us about the application process.
All right, so the application process is online, which is the way to go now. I must say, I was coming into your country and they tell me, no, you have to fill out the form online. I said, finally in the Caribbean, we are getting it. We are getting it. And I've been to a few territories and it is really, really good that we are embracing this. So in the same way, we have an online application form. It's found on our website and you can fill it out. Our recruitment officer, she is here in St. Kitts. She's at one of the schools this morning. I think it's the Catholic school. And she's very responsive. Her number is there. She helps so many people continue their application. There's an application period which is online. I believe it's in March, but sometimes they extend it depending on how many students are still interested. And everything is online. You can upload the documents, do everything there.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any scholarships being offered by the Five Island University campus?
Right. So we don't have like Five Islands scholarships, but there are a lot of scholarships from corporate stakeholders. I do think one or two embassies have made offers to provide scholarships. Usually students, they get in and then there are these, they usually would say bursaries, but then there are these scholarships that are available based on your performance. Hint again to your government person, somebody in cabinet, I hope you're watching this morning. This is an opportunity to invest in your human capital. Here, you can offer a few scholarships. For example, I'll tell you this. In the School of Humanities, we weren't planning to offer early childhood, but we saw there was a need. And I really must thank the government of Antigua because the Minister of Education came and said, could you all please offer early childhood? And then we said, okay, we will do this. And then he said, I'm providing 25 scholarships for a few years.
Oh, nice.
And the class is over 25 because there's this large number of persons who took up that offer. So we have seen that I think Montserrat and a few other territories are taking this approach where they will give a few scholarships, 5, 3, not much, you just start little, and that helps build. And those who get the scholarship, they will spread the words, and others who can't afford, they can attend.
Absolutely. Scholarships go a long way.
Yeah.
Definitely do. All right. So we want to give you an opportunity, of course, to encourage, the public to attend the UE Five Islands campus. UE is a great university. I know that, but
yeah,
Five Islands specifically.
Yes. Folks, I just want to admonish you to take this opportunity to come to Five Islands. We are just 20 minutes away. You don't need to go Mona, Keyville, or St. Augustine. There are options close by. Parents, if you have concerns, Antigua is one of the safest places ever, and it's just 20 minutes away. You can do a pop-in visit on your child if you need to, but take hold of this opportunity. UE is ranked in the top 5% internationally, according to the Times Higher Education ranking. This is excellent for our Caribbean region. UE belongs to each one of us. UE has citizenship in every island. Part of it is from St. Kitts and Nevis. So please join in, be part of this citizenship, and send your kids. As an adult, you yourself work well. See if your boss could give you the time off to run away for 3 years and get your degree done. And to those in the relevant educational stakeholders, invest in the youth, offer scholarships, and we are willing to take you. Just come and visit us. We are right here in St. Kitts.
Well, Dr. Andrew Hunt, it was a pleasure indeed speaking to you and for you coming and educating us on what UE has to offer and the public as well. We hope this is not our last conversation and do enjoy what St. Kitts has to offer.
Will you be signing up?
I don't know just yet.
I can put you all on the spot in front of camera, right? You see, I have them thinking. All right.
Not as yet.
Not as yet.
Not now.
But soon, right?
Hopefully. So thank you once again for coming and chatting with us today. It was indeed our pleasure. Dr. Hunt, stay tuned, GMSKN Nation. Much more after this break.
Yeah.
exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Good morning, SKN and Studio 327. This is Tao Batiste, one of your biggest fans. Just you're doing a lot of things well. Keep on that trajectory. Greatness, greatness, greatness.
For this segment, Cortensi and I will now be learning about some Black-owned apps. Make sure to check them out and support our Black creators. Again, make sure to check them out and support our Black creators. All right, so here we go. Black-owned apps.
And do not only support them because it's Black History Month. Support them all the time. We gotta help each other rise, y'all. Yeah.
Elevate. And one of the first ways that we can do that, apparently, is by, yeah, I'm waiting for it. Can I say it? Am I ready to say it? By eating okra. I'm kidding. All right. So, eat okra. That is the very first app that we have. So here's how it works, right? So Eat Okra helps you discover Black-owned restaurants and eateries across the country. All right. So founded by a husband and wife team, the app makes it easy to locate and support Black food entrepreneurs near you. Can you imagine that? Are you black? Do you cook? We know it's going to be
cook?
good. Where are you? I want to find you. This is the app you use to find that. You're eating okra, right? Well, I'm saying you're eating okra, but you're eating a whole lot more than okra, to be honest. Never liked okra when I was younger, but I developed a love for it now. I've developed a love for it over the years.
Why did you not like it, though? I want to know.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm definitely not gonna do it. Are you kidding? I'm trying to say support black-owned businesses. Okra is in the name. There's no way I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like it. Absolutely not.
I got the lawyer answer, y'all.
Absolutely not.
So, Candly simplifies scheduling. So, founded in 2013, the app is a tool for you to book and organize meetings without the hassle of constant emails. Not bad. So, there's a reminder like an alarm.
I feel like you realize I feel like a lot of these apps mirror each other. This one, I guess, is a little unique, mostly because we know it's a black-owned business, right? So, okay, without email, so you can do that. So you put your information in there. You book meetings without the back and forth. Well, that makes sense. You set days, hours. I think we've done this as long as we've used a calendar or some sort.
You book meetings for yourselves, or you book meetings with you and the person that you're meeting with?
Effectively, because I guess everybody has a link to your calendar if they are in your contacts, so they can determine what works for them, and they just get the notification, etc. So it's a great way to do that without email.
Select the times you want to meet, or let invitees choose an available time. Okay.
And it's black owned, so remember that. Calendly. All right, great way to do it. Goal Setter is the next one. Goal Setter teaches children financial literacy. Well, who wouldn't want that? Through the app, parents can give allowances and kids get to learn the best ways to manage money. Wow, interesting to see what this looks like. So Goal Setter invests in bank. So you're teaching kids how to invest at a very young age. Interesting. Their mindset is going to be that of an investor.
Yep, indeed. I know there's this app that my little niece says her dad uses. So she has to send her bill. So whatever chore she do, she has to send her bill. And if she sends her bill late, he deducts money. So he's teaching them that. Huh?
She's invoicing.
She has to invoice. And if she sends her invoice late, he deducts money. Because everything's supposed to be on time. So he's teaching her how to manage her money and the value of time. I
thought it would work the other way around, where the parents invoice the kids. Okay, this is the food that you've eaten.
Yeah, the kids are invoicing the parents for the work. Fair enough. So she gets an allowance, and she's learning how to manage her time and her money. Because if she doesn't send it in on time, she'd be like, "Daddy deducts my money,
Her money. Wow, interesting. Interesting
it becomes her money. She sent her invoice for the work she did. It's not working for free. That's a cool way to get an allowance too. Before you do something and you get absolutely nothing, to get your dollar to go to school with. Now these kids are getting allowance. We didn't get allowance. We get our dollar. Gotta make that dollar stretch for 5 days a week. So 20 cents a day, y'all. 20 cents a day. But hey, we got more than $1 on some days. So Squire, an all-in-one platform to assist barbers in their shop operations. Oh, wow. Via this platform, barbershop owners can manage booking and set pricing for specific barbers. Oh, so if you do a zigzag, you get more monies.
I feel like this is Esquire without the E, am I right? Because the S is capitalized. Is it Esquire or is it Squire? I feel like it's Squire. It's a Squire.
So it's like getting a square, but you are a guy. So it's like...
No, I
honestly feel they put those two together.
What?
I honestly, it's a square. You're getting a square and you're in a square. You're a sir. You don't think? I know barbers are not just for men, but I think those are the two words they put together. I need to know. I have to ask them.
All right.
How they came up with the name.
There you go. You book it. You set pricing. So on. Awesome.
Nice.
So if you're a barber, you use that app. It's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Great thing to do. All right. So the next one that we're going to talk about is Gooder. All right, so we're talking about Gooder. Gooder connects businesses that have edible food waste to local charities. This is a great one. So when using the app, businesses can arrange deliveries of leftovers, keep track of food waste, and save money and reduce their carbon footprint.
Oh, nice.
Wow, this is interesting.
Yeah, so if they don't use all the food, instead of throwing everything in the garbage, share it with someone who might need it. And it's black owned. We thought of it. We're ensuring that everyone gets fed.
You can request a pickup. You can track your pickups. Imagine that you're requesting a pickup. Yeah, great. Track it, confirm pickup, all these things. It's a great way to ensure that there's no food wastage and people don't go hungry if they don't need to. Right?
Look at that. Wasted food is wasted money. I like that. It sure is, because you have to buy that food to prepare it. So throwing it away and not sharing it is called waste.
It is.
So for the culture, this makes learning about Black history fun and exciting. So, nice. I heard in the news though they're trying to take Black history out of is it a Miami University or a Miami school? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. They're trying to take it out.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're doing that.
I don't understand.
Why it's always important.
It's important. We need to know. The children need to know. So you're trying to say you're protecting them from what?
I have no idea.
Finding out. No, I'm talking out loud, but what are they trying to protect them from? Knowing the violence their parents endured, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
Listen, there are always like two sides to every argument. So obviously, it'd be interesting to dissect the argument.
See, we take out the Bible, we get more unruly kids. Bullying is at its highest. I looked at the story where a young lady was walking to class with her boyfriend, and these ladies came out from nowhere, Jamie, and they just kept hitting her in her head, kicking her. 2 days later, she committed suicide. May her soul rest in peace. And the school is saying there's nothing they can do about that. And the superintendent has since resigned. But that's just crazy.
Definitely so.
Wow.
All right, so back to Tech Talk for a minute. Do you guys find any of these apps useful? Would you use these apps at all? I think that all of them have utility, so it'd be good to use them because they are useful.
But can we use them here as well in St. Kitts?
I don't think that there are geographical restrictions. At least I wouldn't think that.
Okay.
So perhaps, yeah. We use other apps here, right? So
yeah.
Chances are we can.
Yeah, because what is it? The Google. What is that one with the location? I still don't know how to use it.
You don't know how to use location?
Know. I got one location sent, but I still can't do it. No.
You don't know how to use location?
No, I don't know how to send persons my location. I have to give you the directions.
No, there's this trigger on my phone where if anything happened to me, it would go directly to my uncle. Like I would swipe my phone, and it was my old phone, swipe it in a couple of ways, and then it takes a couple of flashes. I don't know if your phones are like that. It takes a couple of flashes if you're in an emergency situation, and immediately sends you a location to a contact that you choose.
Okay.
So I chose my uncle. And a couple of times I happened to had, hold my phone incorrectly, and he's like, I was just getting ready to come.
Yeah.
Like, don't come.
That's good.
Like, don't come. Yeah.
Like my sister saying in an emergency, they won't use me as a contact because I don't answer my phone as promptly as I should. Yeah. Yeah. So folks, support the Black creators. As I said, not only because it's Black History Month, but support them always. We need to get the equality together.
And that being said, that's a wrap for the apps. More GMSKN in a flash.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Good morning, this is Carol from Lux Carnival, and I listen to Good Morning SKN.
Up next, we have Makasha Warner of 869 Access. Stay tuned for so much more.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Good Good morning. This is Karen Paris and support from Paris Lamont. I want to encourage y'all to sign on to Good Morning SKN every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Thanks.
Good morning, SKN and Studio 327. This is Tao Batiste, one of your biggest fans. Just, you're doing a lot of things well. Keep on that trajectory. Greatness, greatness, greatness.
Good morning, SKN. Wagwan. Yo, it's Bensley Lad coming to you live from Jamaica. You see it already. See me, I say Caribbean people stand up and I love this. This show is very important. You understand me? Yeah, man. Studio 327. Bensley Lad. It's a big up. See me, I say. I'm the whole innocent crew. Yeah, man. More love.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
As promised, we now welcome our next guest, Makasha Warner. She is the owner of 869 Access Services. Good morning, Makasha, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning, SKN. My name is Makasha Warner, and I am the manager and owner of 869 Access Services and the president of Access Hope Social Club.
Nice, nice. So tell us about your experience in this field.
I am, I'm trained by the University of the West Indies in geriatric care, the CFBC College. Also did some training in chronic illnesses and diseases, such as kidney, diabetes, blood pressure, and I'm now pursuing a bachelor's in public health.
You go, young lady. Why did you choose this field, though?
Well, I was the district leader for the St. Kitts Red Cross a few years ago, and by going through and doing assessments, I realized a lot of the persons were not, the seniors, especially persons shut in and living with disability, were not being the main focus here on the island. So I started to do some research, then I went into doing the training because I was actually into the corporate world. So in 2019, I resigned. And then I pursued my full time, giving all the energy to this business and my passion.
Good stuff.
All right, so how has that been for you since then?
Rewarding mentally wise. I'm happy to put a smile on a person's face and happy to be able to give family members the care and sense of love, additional love and support they need while they're not at home. So we do in-home care and transportation. So, while you are at work or travel, we can be the support for your family members. So we actually become some of your family members, blended family-wise.
Oh, that's so sweet. Have you had customers that would have brought their elderly family from over the seas and would have enlisted your services?
Yes, we have. We have currently persons, and actually when they go back, So every 6 months when they're back, then they enroll again back into our activities, or they stick on board because we have a group WhatsApp chat.
Okay.
So that's where we do viral, and we are now introducing our Zoom.
Okay.
So, persons overseas can be on board.
Oh, nice.
I like the way that you're thinking about how to incorporate technology and maintain those connections, because they're really important. I can't think of having people in my house around my elderly family members that I can't trust. And so hearing you speak to the relationships that you're forming, those connections, are very important to me. Let's talk about the services that 869 Access provides.
So we offer living assistant, preventative care, medication pickups and drop-off. We do transportation with wheelchair. We do outdoors and indoor activity and skilled nursing and companionship.
Is there one of these services that you would say is most required here in the Federation?
It's based on the needs assessment. So what we do, we go into the individual house, we give a free consultation, and we do a needs assessment where we check your vitals, make sure everything is going well, see what you need, and then discuss further with your family members.
You said we, so it's not a one-man show.
Well,
it's a one-woman show.
It's a woman. It's no, because we are a team.
Okay.
I don't say we. Because it's a team, and if I don't have proper persons working along with me, I won't be able to say we. And I don't take all credit, because in this business and the nature of what we do, we have to say we, because we include the family members as well.
Okay. Good stuff. I like that.
Are your services recommended by medical professionals to, say, individuals who are living alone, who are older?
Yes, we do. We work along with doctors and nurses as well, but doctors, and then we relay the information back to your doctor. So let's say you're coming from a recovery care situation and you are just into the hospital and you're home. We give you the support, and then we relay to your doctor to let you know this is what's going on. We give the family member the information, and then let them have the conversation with the doctor. If they don't want to, or they're too busy, then we will be able to assist them in that regards.
Okay. Preventative care, could you explain that one to me?
Okay, so preventative care is where you come in and, because you're there as the support system. So instead somebody falling, you're there to be able to assist that person to prevent them from doing that. So you're living alone instead of you being there alone throughout the day in the evening, because we do overnight care, we do a 24-hour care if you request it based on the client's need.
Okay.
And so like I said, if the person's there alone, then all sorts of different things can happen. But if you have the backup or have the person there to be on hand to assist, that can help you to reduce any mishaps or incidents.
I like that.
All right. I want to get into the relational aspect of this, because obviously you're dealing with different people. Their needs, as you said, are very different. There are sometimes, I'm sure that you've encountered people who perhaps you might think, based on your assessment, require more care than they're willing to accept. How do you deal with that?
You become a mediator. You become actually I was in HR, so before previously I studied HR at the University of the West Indies as well, so I'm certified in HR. So you become the middleman, especially in the family, or the psychiatrist. So you then have to be able to let them know they are in charge, the family member, especially the person who needs the care, because then you have to give them reassurance that they are in charge of their home, because you don't want them to think they're taking away of their independence. So we give them reassurance first. Once we get that down pat, that they are the person in charge, then we have a conversation with them and telling them, you do it this way, but why not try it this way, and it will help you this way better. So for example, some person might have taken their medication when they feel like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock throughout the day. Instead of saying them 12 o'clock, you explain to her, if you take, or him, he or her, you explain to them, that individual, and say, if you take the medication at 8 a.m., it will work better for you. Your body will be able to get the nutrition you need from eating, plus the medication will be able to break down more, and it will work throughout the day better. So you could be able to cure or prevent the disease from spreading anymore.
Once a man, twice a child.
Yes.
You know how kids are at 2.
Yes.
How difficult it is, or how easy is it to deal with the elderly?
reverse psychology, just like what you just said. Once a man, twice a child. So it's almost like sometimes you're dealing with, because the family member now becomes the parents. So it's challenging for the parents to listen to the family member. So that is why we said need assessment, be patient, the understanding. Sometimes you still have to also teach them gratitude, the family, both family member and the parent or the person who is receiving the care, because gratitude is a must. And if you don't show gratitude, the other person who is receiving the care or giving the care will then feel that you are mistreating them, and you don't want that type of relationship. Yeah, so you have to then educate, and you know, instead of you saying that you bring the sandwich and it was too cold or it was too salt, say thank you for the sandwich, I appreciate the sandwich, but could you next time cut the sandwich into so I can have half now and half later? Because it's how you bring it up. Customer service, internal and both external customer service, you have to portray. Sorry.
Oh, hey, you're selling me, honestly, because there's one commercial or infomercial that I see here, and I get angry every time. It's an animation of a nurse or a care worker beating the guy, and I get so irate.
That's like the commercial.
Sitting across from you and hearing about your interactions with people in the geriatric community definitely is reassuring to me. All right, let's move along and talk about the Access Hope Social Club. What are the objectives of the club?
So Access Hope Social Club, because we are a business and we have to operate. Some of the persons you go to, you realize that you have to operate sometime as an NGO. And we operate as an NGO by giving care packages out throughout the year. We do soup kitchen, we do the activities, we do workshops. So last year we did the importance of internet safety and how to manage the internet in regards to WhatsApp, because you know they had this situation where persons was reaching out to individual and the seniors and persons shutting was getting a lot of those. So they was explaining to them about they coming from Samsung and stuff like that. So we did a safety on that. We did something on that last year to reassure the seniors or the persons with disability and the blind, or visual impaired persons about safety and how to detect scammers. So those are some of the stuff the Access Hope Social Club deal with. We go out, we do vital checks where we do our care drives, we do fundraisers, we do game afternoon, because everything what you do as a person who's mobile, we consider the persons who are home can have that. And no longer we set boundaries and biasness in St. Kitts. We make persons be able to be comfort inside of their home and outside of the home. So when we do an activity outdoors, we make sure the individual is comfortable, they're in a setting which is safety, but also they have the care personnel as well around them. So bearing in mind that you, the family member, can feel comfortable that your families are enjoying what they once enjoyed or what you are now enjoying.
Nice. I like that. So how many members are part of the social club?
We have presently 55 members, both overseas and locally. And then we have 50 volunteers. We are still looking volunteers and members because we want to spread the love. We want together we can make a difference. So we are still welcoming persons to come on board to donate, and we also to become a member and be able to reach out to the seniors and learn, because we push intergenerational empowerment a lot.
All right, so in terms of volunteers, are there any particular skill sets that you require?
We welcome one and all, because we have different type of club members, we have different type of persons in the community. Usually we peer persons, for example, in 2020, when we had during the pandemic, we did a pixie. And what we did is peer persons based on the personality. So like if I know you're fiery as a elderly, I give you a little fiery person to be a pixie and let the two of you all communicate and chat and, be able to...
Are you going to add more fire to the fire, Makasha?
No, not in that kind of way, because it's a learning experience. It's not adding fire to fire. You're making sure the personality goes with one another, not fiery in that per se. So like, I like to dance, I pair you with somebody who likes to dance. Not in that per se, to say argumentative way. No, not that type of fire. We're talking about love, the love part of it. Okay? Ask
Just making sure.
That section is good. All right. And how does one become a member? Who do they need to? How do they contact you?
They contact us at 869access@gmail.com. So our access spell is very different. It's 869access@gmail.com or 1-869-763-0073. And those are the numbers or the information. You can also find us on Facebook at 869access, TikTok the same, and on Instagram.
Excuse me, TikTokers. All right.
Yeah,
check that page out.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We are. So, we also, you asked previously about the activities. I was to add to you guys to let you know, in the month of March, we are having a health walk with breakfast thereafter. Then shortly in the month of May, we are calling all the care providers, persons who are family members who care for seniors. We are doing a workshop again in teaching how to do vital checks and learn how to measure oxygen level, etc. Yeah, and then so we're calling persons to get on board. So you guys are invited to come and enjoy some of what we have to offer.
Thank you.
So since you're talking about upcoming events, let's talk about the first event that's on February 21st. How to manage your money while aging, Braille and internet security.
Yes. Okay. So on the 21st of February, which is in 5 days time.
Yes.
Yes. We are very excited because persons usually like the workshop. We have persons already sending up. We already started to print our certificates as well because there is a participation certificate to make the person feel like, yes, they are involved, so they want to come back each year. That's where also they meet and greet or meet new friends or learn or establish new relationships. So that will be on the 21st, and we will have someone teaching the seniors or persons. It's also age appropriate. So we will have someone there speaking on how to manage your money while your age, giving them more tips instead of spending here, where you could say why and don't, why we need, what is needs, what is wants. Because in life, you need reassurance at all age. I mean, even though you might know that, yes, but you still need somebody to say, oh yes, about that tea bag they had 4 already at home, so maybe I need not to buy an extra one and just use what I have. So yes, those sort of stuff. And then we're gonna teach them how to use the Braille. A lot of persons over the past 3 years have become visually impaired. So we now trying to sensitize them, sensitize the community, and how to do. That is something we need to learn. Even you as an individual who work in certain fields, you need to know how to assist the individual when they come into your office space. So it is good to, even if you want to send someone from your office to understand the basic. And then we also reinforcing the internet safety, because it is very important to reassure and give persons the understanding of not just letting persons take advantage of them on the internet, because there's so much thing can be happening over just a telephone or a computer.
Indeed, you are correct. And where will the workshop be held?
It will be held at the IT center at the industrial site.
All right. So many activities to get through here. Let's talk about the one that you have coming up in June, which is the annual charity games night.
Yes. Oh, you should come along with your family member. That is usually be it's a must. I must say. I mean, usually we have a DJ, and the DJ is also one of our club members. So we have persons, like for example, last year when we had ours, the members already indicated to me that one of the lady from Antigua asked, so when we having it, because she would like to travel into, because they had, after the games, we did like a little They had a little dance off, and that was, they didn't want to go home. They didn't want to leave. No.
Did those videos make it to TikTok?
Yeah.
Did those videos?
Some of it, no, because confidentiality and what you do here, you know, that same thing.
Oh, I see. It's like Vegas.
Yes. If you want to say that, but you know, we make sure we do the games, but the other part of persons are really enjoying. We say we don't usually tape those. We let them be free and enjoy themselves.
Good stuff.
So so that usually be a must see and a must attend.
Ties in with internet safety, by the way.
Yes, indeed. How about a road trip, the Independence road trip, as a matter of fact?
So usually in the month of September, we do something to honor our independence or to celebrate our independence. So we usually do a road trip. Sometimes we go to a farm, but this year we're gonna do an island tour. So we asking persons to come on board, rep your flag, which we usually do, get involved, and all proceeds for these events, if once we have a fee, goes towards our non-NGO, because that's how we raise funds, or we get donors and stuff like that. So also the proceed goes towards the outreach programs and whatever we're going to be held for the seniors, and also persons might not be able to afford, then it triggers back, because last year we did the scenic railway, so that was good. We had an intergenerational one, and we had, when you go on your TikTok, you will see that one.
Right, that at least I get to see.
Because you know it's based on what and also it's based on what the client told us we can release. Because you know, sometimes they say you share the picture. So if they see something where maybe they maybe a little bit more, let's say, moving about, and is what they say, we can use that and put it up. We share it in the group chat first, and they will say, and whatever they like, and then we make adjustments. Yes, it is.
Sounds like fun working with the elderly.
October 21st, the annual care drive. Tell us about that.
Okay, so that's when we go out into the community, the different part of the community, and sometimes we extend it also to Nevis. So we'll send care packages over there and have somebody give them and distribute them out to persons. We like persons, if they're interested, to come on board to assist, because there is never too much. When you go out and you give out those packages, you realize that, wow,
the need is there.
Yeah, because in 2021 we did we have done up to 100, let's say, roughly we have served up to 130 persons with the care packages,
That's a large number.
Yes, we have. I mean, we keep the database as well to make sure we can go back, and if, for example, earlier this year we was donated some Pampers, and we went back and see who we know needed them the most, and then we went and gave them out. I mean, no one is too, let's say, privileged to receive anything, because I have seen 100,000 look like $10. So especially when they come with illness and caring. So we assist persons as much as we can. Then that's why we welcome persons to donate, assist. I mean, it could be a can of soup. I can remember when we first started out, persons, a friend of mine was like, you had to be doing good in your business, you're donating stuff. And so I said, no, one little bit full of basket. It can be a can of soup. I mean, we said, Jesus took a bread and broke it and shared it among many. So we as human can assist if we have a can of soup, because sometimes we have stuff in the cupboard we are not using, in obsidian expire. Just give it to someone. You don't even have to give it to someone who you know in need. I mean, caring, you have to be able to give back. Humanitarian, it should be something added to person's lifestyle each year. Each year you should be able to grow, look at yourself, set goals, and say, well, I want to do something different, and let me see how I can get involved, because the reward is just really reached. I mean, you reach in love when you do that. And from the time you see someone, you don't have to be an elderly, someone say, may the Lord bless you. You just walk away feeling a different type of confidence. And a different level of love.
My favorite time of the year, the annual Christmas dinner. Let's talk about that. That's on December the 9th.
Yes, so our annual Christmas dinner, we usually have persons, we do like a Christmas, we do the whole Christmas meal, right? But we do it before Christmas, because we know usually persons spend the time with the family or the friends, so we do it before that. That's when we do, sometimes we do a gift exchange, and we do that's where the pixie come in. we do a gift exchange, or someone maybe donate something where they know the club would like to have or could have used when we're out with them, and we also give out meals to the community.
Okay, that's nice.
Stuff where we make sure we share among, because we have enough to give. So last year when we had it on the 17th of December, this is going to be on the 9th, because we look at days where it's also is not too busy, because sometimes a lot of different companies or persons booked the itinerary. So earlier in the month, much easier for us to manage to have our event for that, our final event of the year. So we welcome you guys, and we hope to see you guys at one of those events and one of those, and bring along your family member.
Indeed.
Yes. It can be, as I said, we are intergenerational empowered and collaborated, so you could bring your family member. It can be from age 0 to 110. We have had persons come at 95. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
When you go to TikTok, you will see that.
Well, you know I'm keep sending me.
Facebook.
I'm definitely gonna go. So in closing, we want to give you an opportunity again to speak to the public about how they can contact you to avail themselves of your services, or just to get involved as a volunteer, as a sponsor in any way. That's your camera.
Okay, I would like to thank you guys for having me here this morning, and I would like to thank St. Kitts and Nevis for listening to us here at Good Morning SKN, and you can contact us at 1-869-763-0073 or email us at 869-ACCXESS. Also, we will be launching our activity book, and that will be launched next week on the 21st at our first event. That's a book where you guys can, it is intergenerational collaboration. We really have areas for persons who have Alzheimer's, persons who have recovering from a stroke. We have areas for persons who are mentally challenged. You have you have affirmations, sing-alongs, you have scriptures. So what we're trying to do is not that for everyone to be able to get involved. So you don't have to be part of our team. The book is to have for you and your family member, or your care provider which you have in your home, to use with your family member. It is to encourage them. Some days they are down. They have areas where there is a journal, so they can make notes on how they're feeling, how today was. And the book, also, we did testing on it. So it was not such we just said we can get up and make a book. We have had it out there for maybe roughly about 6 to 9 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in the market, testing on different persons. So we know some know, you can't put everything in one book. So we might have to have different series. But like last week, one member came and she said, "Oh, I remember this song." I said, "What's that?" And Jesus says, "Yes, I need that inside as a sing-along." I said, "Okay," because what we had, it was some of the old hymns. We had some new hymns as well, but you think that they don't know, but they are listening, like I just said, internet, so they look at the YouTube and they have that. So we will be launching our book next week, so stay tuned for that. And then in April, we'll be opening and launching our recreation center. So now you could send your family member and have them in a setting, a comfortable, clean and friendly setting with professionals who deal with care, have them there for the day, and then you can always pick them back up, or we can take them back to your home for you. So we look forward to the public coming on board, sending their family members, or contacting us to get more information on what we have to offer here at 869 Access Services.
Before you go, Recreation Center, where is that going to be?
That's going to be in St. Peter's.
Okay, so close enough to town.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's close to the town, but out of the hustle and the bustle.
All right.
Nice.
Yes.
So much information. Great conversation. Thank you so much for joining us, Markasha.
I appreciate it as well, and thank you for having me.
And we hope this is not your last.
Well, I hope so either. So hopefully, hopefully when everything is up and running, and once we launch our book, and then we'll bring back one for you guys to have, because you might know, or two, because it's two of you guys, so you guys can have it for your family member. As I said, it's intergenerational collaborating, so you could either use it with them or have them using it. Seniors love puzzles, so puzzles as well is inside of it. Yeah, we thought about a little of everything, but we touched on every most of the aspects. Like I said, that's just the first book. There should be we will do additional based on the customer's demand and what we see is happening with the first one, and then we'll be able to push and see how more we can get into the public's domain.
Okay, lovely. Well, GMSK Nation, Makasha wanna contact her and use her services. We do recommend. Stay tuned. Much more after this, a short break.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom. No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Welcome back to GMSKN. Super Bowl 57 was held on Sunday, February 12th, which caused all the craze worldwide. Over the years, persons have been tuning into this event for much more than football. The highlight for many is the Super Bowl halftime show. Judging by my feed on Facebook, that is really what it is, not about the football. And this year, Rihanna took the world by storm with her jaw-dropping performance. In honor of Black History Month, we're going to hop into our time machine and travel back in time to see some of the other Black artists who have performed at this world-class event. And again, we're not looking for the football. We're watching for the halftime show.
The halftime show, seriously. You picked up your jaw yet?
Rihanna's there. My jaw, well, it's up, isn't it? It's obvious, right?
I'm just making sure, because you had all the theatrics, that's why.
Oh, well, hey, I'm a theatrical guy. What can I say? All right, so number one. I'm like, who is this guy? I apologize, but obviously I wasn't born yet, so wasn't even a thought yet. Super Bowl IV, 1970, Lionel Hampton.
So what did he? I see he's playing his, am I correct, a xylophone?
That looks like a xylophone, definitely
so
does.
Is that what he played? Well,
there he is now.
It looks that way, and I wonder if he sang as well. So he's a jazz
vibraphonist. So it's
vibraphonist and a percussionist
and pianist. And his greatest hits. Okay, so we've got two of them: "Flying Home" and "Rag Mop." Love the Rag Mop. The title alone gets me interested, really. So Rag Mop. Cool to listen to.
Okay, I have to Google him after this. I'm not familiar with I don't know why I'm seeing Lionel Richie.
Because that's the only Lionel that you know, I guess.
In terms of music,
that's the only Lionel that you know.
It's like Lionel Richie. No, it's Lionel Hampton. He was at Super Bowl IV.
Yeah.
So what happened to Super Bowl I and II and III?
Well, maybe he wasn't. Maybe they didn't have Black artists. So that's good that by the fourth one we actually included Black artists. So that's great.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-doo, Ella Fitzgerald. She probably was jazzing up the place. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so more. Yeah. Oh, nice. So Ella Fitzgerald, she's a jazz singer known as the Queen of Jazz, and her greatest hits are Misty and Baby It's Cold Outside. How does that go, Jimmy?
You can't get to Christmas and not know Baby It's Cold Outside, okay?
I kind of have a blackout right now.
It's cold outside.
So it's Baby It Is Cold.
Not it is.
See, I'm wrong.
It's Baby It's Cold Outside.
Baby It's... Okay. Pretend to quit while you're at it.
Really can't stay. Baby It's Cold Outside. Yeah, you know that, right?
See, Jamie knows the song.
Of course I know that.
I'm just trying to do something, but I don't know the song.
Can't get to Christmas without Baby It's Cold Outside. It's like, don't go out there. But I can't stay, but I need you to stay. It's too cold. No, I gotta go. Yeah, and we know who's saying stay, right? Versus who's saying she's gotta go. We get it. He
just gave you a clear indication of who's gotta go. She's gotta go.
That's all that I'm saying. All right, so we're on our way to Super Bowl 13. These Roman numerals, here we go again. All right, so Super Bowl 13. Right, 1979.
We weren't even here yet.
The Grand Max. Whoa, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we've got 7 Grand Max. Awesome. At least that's my take on that. No. All right. So, Cadence Calypso group from Dominica. So, hey, great. In our region. From Dominica.
Dominica or Dominican Republic? I wonder.
Dominica.
Okay.
Dominica.
Just
all right.
Sure.
And the greatest hits, you and Stay Up Black Brothers. All right, that's great. And you guys made it all the way to Super Bowl 13. Awesome. Incredible.
Power to the Caribbean.
It's great.
Yeah. Grand Max.
Oh.
Why did he get the name? Super Bowl 22. In 1988. We were about a mere 6, Chubby Checker.
Yeah.
Chubby Check.
Grew up hearing about Chubby Checker. Mix them up with Chevy Chase once or twice, but you know, the songs were the songs.
I don't know any songs from him.
Are you sure? I'm not sure. Of course, the Twist. I knew that. I was about to say it. I was actually about to do it.
Oh, see, you know your music, guy.
Yeah. How could you miss that? The Twist. Everybody knows that.
Twist again. Like you twist. That's him?
No.
Oh gosh, look at the humiliation.
All right, so he's a rock and roll singer. That's the best part. He's a rock and roll singer and dancer.
Look at the shiny.
Love the outfit on him.
I
tell you.
see. Harry Styles was channeling Chubby Checker. That's why he was so shiny. I get it now.
Twist, Popeye the Hitchhiker. Okay, that one. Popeye the Hitchhiker.
That one.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one, but just the title.
How does the twist go? I need to know how the twist go.
I'm not going to tell you, because if you don't know this, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm very ashamed of myself because I was 6 and I wasn't paying attention to the Super Bowl. I was probably still listening to television on my radio. Yeah.
You're taking people down memory lane, because I'm pretty sure when they heard that title, they're like, okay, Chubby Checker, the twist. And they're doing it already. They're like, oh man.
But you said it's not twist again? You said it's not that one.
Twist again? I never even heard about that.
Like we did last summer. You don't know that one? Wasn't Saved by the Bell and all them little sitcoms
Twist
there.
again. I don't think that was the twist that he was talking about.
Okay.
Potentially. That is a different song by a different artist.
Okay.
Not that one. But different song by him. Okay, different song by, well, that much I don't know. There you go.
Okay, I'll have to Google him after this.
Wow. So this is Super Bowl 27, 1993. Michael the Man Jackson. The one, the only, the incomparable. Michael Jackson. Do we have time for all of his hits? Those are his greatest hits? Like, really? I'm like, every song he sang is like a hit. After hit, after hit. Then you've got to go through the greatest hits. All right, so he was a singer, songwriter, dancer, dubbed the king of pop. Guy was singing since he was in diapers. Greatest hits. Beat it? Yeah, beat it.
Beat it.
Let's go with that. Billie Jean. Oh.
She's not my lover.
Wow. And
she's just a girl.
Thriller, talking about theatrics. Thriller. Oh my gosh.
I know. After Thriller, you couldn't go home and sleep.
I was almost as scared of Thriller as I was of Whiscamus. Got to get me. All right, here we go.
When it's under the rhythm.
Gloria Estefan. Rhythm is going to get you. No, it's Whiscamus if you're 3 years old looking at the video. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Thriller had the same effect on me. Seriously. And that moonwalk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
People are still trying to emulate it. A few people can do it. Chris Brown can do it very well. A couple, Usher can do it very well. Yeah, a few of them can do it very well.
Do you think Diana Ross can do it very well?
I don't think she moves.
Don't think she can.
Yeah, but I would want her earrings. Ew. I gotta dress like what Diana Ross has on. Ooh, I gotta dress like that. But
you're gonna wear it to Super Bowl?
It's gone. I'm gonna wear it next year. I'm gonna bring Diana back. I'm gonna get the earrings too and bring Diana back. Listen, look at her. Iconic, huh? Wow. Love Hangover.
Who's the little white kid? Oh, okay. Okay, great. I'm like, what's going on here? It's like, is he conducting the band, the orchestra? Because it looked like it for a second. All right. Does anybody know who that guy is? If you know who he is, hit me up in the comments. I really want to know. Like, what was he doing
There's the next little one over there.
No, that's a grown-up. That's a grown-up.
No.
He's more grown than that one. Oh, that one.
Yeah, it looks, from the back of the hair, it looks a bit Asian.
Looks what?
He looks a bit Asian.
I wouldn't even say that again. I don't know how you know that.
How the hair falls.
All right. So we're at Super Bowl 32 now, 1998. We've got Boyz II Men. It's not wait till the water runs dry, right? Okay. So vocal harmony group, which everybody ought to know by now, right? They're from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the greatest hits are End of the Road. Of course, who doesn't know that End of the Road? Like, seriously, you don't know that End of the Road?
Put their hands up and say they don't know the End of the Road.
Can we have a revolution here? Why am I having Gladys Knight flashbacks? Did she do a song with them? Was it this one? I don't even remember now. And One Sweet Day, which they did with Mariah Carey. Great. Yeah, I sang that in third form.
Which one? End of the Road? On Valentine's Day?
No, not End of the Road. We'd One Sweet Day. We used to just break out in song for no apparent reason when teachers weren't there, and so we had our own concerts in the classroom. Okay. Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
We just had a Super Bowl celebrations here, you know.
Oh, really?
One of our confetti just.
Oh, that, yeah, the confetti from the roof from the 100th episode. It's still up there. It drops occasionally, so I guess it dropped on cue. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Jamie, y'all sang while the teachers weren't there?
Of course we sang when they weren't there.
So, who was only... It was you and whom that was part of your choir? Shout outs to whom?
My choir, no. Ermeline Sebastian. And I did this. Ermeline has a great voice if she practices still.
So that means we need her on here to sing us a tune. Ermeline Sebastian, are you available? calling
No,
you?
she's very busy. All right. So there's that. Yeah. Quite a few.
Nice. I would have loved to hear. You see persons and you don't know what they're capable of. You don't know what they're capable
Say,
of.
Levy.
Yeah.
That is life. That is life.
So
water, wait. I'm. All their songs are coming back to me now. That video, let's not wait till the water runs dry, and all that. I mean, who didn't grow up trying to emulate Wanye? Like seriously, like.
Was he the lead singer?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't even know the words.
Besides, his name is Morris, isn't it? So Wanye Morris. My brother from a different. All right, here we go. Wanye Morris. Here we go.
UNITY. That spells unity.
I love this lady right here.
UNITY. Ooh, old school. She even brought out the what is that pattern called? Oh my gosh, what's the pattern called? We know it mostly because it's used with the head tie. But there's a name for the pattern. Oh, shucks.
I don't know what the name for the pattern is, but I definitely know her name, a name you ought not to forget, Queen Latifah. Are you kidding me? I love her. I keep saying that I miss her daytime show. If you guys could check out the clips of her show on YouTube if they're there. Honestly, I don't know why the show is no longer on air. It was a great show.
Yep.
Miss you, Queen Latifah.
Something. Yeah, but that song big. Once that song come on, that's it. Unity.
And she's such a great actress too. Oh, speaking of, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Super Bowl 33. There's a ribbon in the sky for love.
Yeah, that's Ella and Stevie combined there. All right, so Super Bowl 33, 1999. There we go. There is Gloria Hey, Whiskemus came to get everybody. Gloria Estefan standing next
She brought
to
the
Stevie
rhythm,
Wonder.
y'all. She brought the rhythm, yeah.
Whiskemus. Here we go. You guys missed this by a day, right? Because today is Thursday. If you'd done this on Wednesday, I would have said that the stars were aligning.
Yeah.
So Stevie Wonder, singer, songwriter, pioneer in genres like blues, pop, soul, and jazz. His greatest hits. Isn't she lovely? And I just called to say I love you. And one of my personal favorites, Rocket Love. I mean, seriously, Stevie Wonder.
To say I love you.
Can we get?
I mean it from the bottom of my. You were supposed to come in with heart.
No, it's all right. I just want to know when Whiskemus made it to the Super Bowl. It was clearly in that year, right? Because he's there with her. So Whiskemus showed up at Super Bowl. What was it? 33.
Yeah.
Wow, Whiskemus. Yeah, Whiskemus came in 1999. Years after he scared me. All right.
Oh my God.
Whiskemus gonna get you.
Ooh. Oh, this Super Bowl was This Super Bowl was Because remember she lost the bra. Yeah.
Oh, you're rhyming.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault. Wardrobe malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction.
All that stuff.
What?
It's Janet Jackson. Who doesn't love Janet Jackson? Seriously.
That's the way love goes. Ooh, ooh.
All right. She's a singer, songwriter, actress, and dancer. Her greatest hits, obviously, first one, That's the Way Love Goes, and Scream. Scream, Stop Pressuring Me. Yeah, remember that one?
I don't remember Scream, but I remember
bought the
That's the Way
album.
Love
I
Goes.
had it. Got the CD for Janet Jackson. Are you kidding me?
So what were some of the songs in Scream?
Scream.
Just Scream? But Scream wasn't the name.
Scream was the name of the song.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Stop
I thought the album was
me,
the name.
which I think she did with Michael Jackson. I think it was a duet. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys know this stuff. Put it in the comments if you remember it. But I definitely remember that. 2004, I was working. I decided to spend some money on music, and I got Janet Jackson's album.
Wow. I love
Scream
it how
was
Jimmy
there.
said he was working.
Oh, yeah. I started working, in 2000? So, yeah.
He got his own money to buy his own stuff.
Exactly. Back when CDs cost like $60. A lot of money.
Oh my God. And Super Bowl 45. Usher. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. 'Cause I'm gonna be alright tonight. You're right tonight, yeah.
Okay, so R&B singer, greatest hits, Love in This Club. Remember that. You're taking me down memory lane here.
Beyonce.
And You Got It Bad. Bought the album too.
What?
I
You
bought
got
Usher's
a lot
album.
of albums.
I think I bought Usher's album, definitely so I was listening to this song religiously. Yeah.
And You Got It Bad. You got it bad. This is a breakup song, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You Got It Bad. But Love in the Club and Yeah.
Is it?
Well, you got it back?
No, you hang up the phone and you call right back. No.
So that means you're falling in love now?
Yeah, it
So
wasn't a breakup song at all.
So guys, I take it back. It's the falling in love song. You hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, I'll hang up.
Super Bowl, yeah, I'm losing my numbers here. 47, great. 2013, Beyonce.
Can you keep up? Break the noise. Let me hit my... No, that's Destiny's Child.
So we've got singer, songwriter, actress, dancer. Yeah, we know that she can do it all. Greatest hit, Single Ladies. Yeah, I can see the video here. Pretty much looking like that. Run the World. Definitely another great video. It was put together. Awesome. And Halo, my personal favorite. Yeah.
Why I think she paid a little homage to Michael Jackson there with the goal. You remember when we had Michael Jackson up, he had the goal across him as well? She's giving me a little Michael Jackson vibe now that I look at it. Because I really don't look at the performances.
Yeah. She's giving me Michael Jackson on top and Tina Turner on the bottom.
On the bottom.
Is that what's going on here?
Correct is right, and the hair is Tina Turner too. Even the hosiery, Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
So Tina Turner never made it to Super Bowl?
Mm-mm.
Or she didn't need to.
I
Legend,
know.
right?
Look, see?
So we're back with Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, the outfit. Yeah, you're comparing outfits now. So Beyonce's the new Michael. Is that what we were saying?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
outfit.
could replace the King of Pop, man. He's got that name for a reason.
Prince never made it to the art. Well, he went through name changes. The artist, formerly known as Outside. When he changed to the logo, I'm like, how do you say that? How do you identify yourself? It's like, oh, well, he went from Prince to the artist formerly known as Prince, and then they shortened it, the artist. It's like, yeah, you and everybody else. And he eventually went back to Prince, right? So
yeah,
worked out.
Prince.
Anyway, it's time to say goodbye. So we're going to do that really quickly. Coming up tomorrow, we will have Nicole Rogers, co-owner. And yeah, there is something that's affecting my visibility. It seems to be happening these days. So let's just do it this way, right? Let's do it this way. Coming up tomorrow is going to be Nicole Rogers, the owner and operator of Rogers.
Tours.
No, there's something else at Rogers Tours?
Roger.
Okay. There was something right there. Okay, so we also have carrying connections with Joan Didier out of St. Lucia.
Oh, nice.
So those are the two things that you're looking at. So, hey, even more. We've got more.
Yeah. So the contestants for the Sadler Secondary School Miss Heritage Pageant. Oh, nice.
Yeah, no more cloudy skies. Visibility is not shot anywhere. It's all cleared up.
There's a ribbon in the sky for love.
That's what it is? I don't know what it is. Anyway, we want to thank you guys for joining us today for another edition of GMSKN. Tune in daily to find a little bit of everything for you, for everyone, for whoever, right? Tell everybody to watch that, yada, yada, yada. My Seinfeld voice. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio327 Inc. and on Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Let us know that you're there. And also check out our website at Studio327Inc.com to learn more about Good Morning SKN. And Studio 327.
And leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN on I am going to assume it will be a beautiful Friday morning. So see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Be kind, share some love, and have a great Thursday.